All right, let's start. See if this is working. Okay. Do some open source today. Trying to finish this project here. See if this is working. Good. Okay. Got a light issue. Just a normal household light here. Well, let's get started. I want to, two things, two good bits of good news. I think I'm gonna use this time regularly. How do I adjust my YouTube account? Or maybe I can, customize my channel. I'll say it on my channel or something. Or I wonder if I could do it right now with OBS. Can I do this? Can it do this for me? Weekdays. Weekdays. What? So that's 7. I'm US Central Time. So let's say 8 o'clock to, let's say 0800 to, so that'll be 11 Eastern Time. US Eastern. Oops. Shoot. Stop. Do it again. Let's see if that works. Oh, ChatGPT or Claude can't generate images? Okay. This is perfect. Can we just copy this? Pop up some GIMP. I'm gonna do a quick like title card here. Yeah, so give me that. Can I screenshot that, please? Thank you. Let's just get that. That's nice. And we'll copy that, I guess. Can I paste it into GIMP? All right, now I'm not a like, oh, do I want like alpha to mask? Yeah, I think I do. I want GIMP alpha to mask, right? Or I want to remove. Yeah, exactly. To remove it. Add an alpha channel, thank you. Fuzzy. Oh yeah, yeah, that'll work. So let's see if I do fuzzy select. Oh my God, I haven't used GIMP in a long time. Let's see. Pardon me. I need, what do I need? I just need that select tool. Is that it? Magic select? That might be it. Ha ha ha. That, no, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Let's delete it. Let's start with a new image. I don't know. Yeah. And so then the background, let's see, let's make a, can I make the, yeah, so this background layer can be blank. Let's do me a fun, so I should be able to do a text layer or something like that. I've done that ages ago in GIMP. I want, oh my God, all the icons have changed. Create a new layer. Group, oh dear. Oh, and you know what else I could do? Let me ask Claude. See if we can image magic it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That'll probably work. As soon as I open GIMP, I love GIMP. I've used it my whole life. Once a year. Let's just quickly paste that and see what happens. Okay, cool. And then, but I wanted a transparent. Okay, so GIMP we're not going to need for sure. Oops. Give it to, whoa. Wait, what? White with gradient, with border, with background color. I want it with transparent background. Whoops, let me check myself. Is my alpha? Oh yeah, I need to fix my alpha a little bit. I tuned it just a little. How's that work? Filters. Somehow. Chroma key. Which one is it? That one. Come here. Come back. Come back. I guess that's good enough. Okay. Sorry. So let's carry on. What are we doing? Give me that nice background. Oh my God. Wait, what? Why is it going crazy? I just want... Yeah, basic transparent. Give me that. Go. Yay, perfect. Perfect. So then I'm going to do like this, right? The point is to pull it into OBS. Let's see if I can remember how to do all this in OBS. I can't maximize it. All right, in OBS, what do? I think it's a new source, is it? Can I do like that? And then say image. And that's my schedule. Image, schedule title card, let's say. Let's see if that works. Aha. And then my image file will be, let's just try this. Yes, good. Okay. Perfect. What if I do like this? Or like that, maybe? Up here? Or like over my head a little bit? Let's try that. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna have to just look in my YouTube. I don't want to make this, again, it's Zoom professional standards, not YouTube professional standards. I'm just documenting all the work I do here. So we'll see how that looks. Good. All right, it's just clicking over. Yeah, that's cool. That's totally cool. Maybe make it slightly larger and slightly, just kind of, I'll put it up in this corner. Whatever. Can I make it go down? I don't know if that's working. I don't know how to use OBS at all. Let me just drag down a little. I want it to not snap. Whatever. Okay, we're done. So let's get some work. Let's get some work done. I got to write some code. All right. Trying to push, I said this weekend, I had a very open source weekend. It began with saying my goal is to ship out some boring stuff like language support. And I ended up working on the fun stuff. The point is to relax and enjoy the warm waters of open source. So I'm happy for that. But it means we're going to pick up here and just carry on. Let me just minimize myself here. And just carry on. Do I have a terminal? Yes, I have a terminal. Okay. Whoops. So we're in Chatfield. All right. About ready to get started. So now I've got my schedule. I think it still kind of looks bad. I'm going to put it over. I'm just going to drag it over my head here. Whoop. Try that. Like just over my head. Okay. Now, let's write some code. So the last thing that happened, I put, oh yeah, new API, new README. So we're in Chatfield here. We're collecting data through a conversation. What Chatfield will be is this nice syntax. You sorry, I don't like pronouns in software. So the developer can just sort of define a data model, hand that to an interviewer, and then just ask the interviewer, hey, what do I say? Like Cyrano de Bergerac. What should I say now? I want to know this information. I want to know a bug report. What do I say? And then the interviewer will say, here's what you say. The interviewer will return, here's what the AI should, here's what the UI should present to the user. So in this example, we just print that in Python and then gather some input and loop around and loop around. And it just loops. And as it's looping, this bug report ._done will become true when the conversation has covered the bug report. So you can, so it's a form, if you like, it's like a web form, which is completely conversational. Chatfield, that's this Chatfield. So that's what we're going to, continue. This weekend, what got me so excited and what I spent all my time on was these, what was it? It was these hidden fields. Dynamic traits. Oh yeah, that is a thing. Whew, I put so much work into all these decorators. All right. This is what I worked on this weekend. I think there's video of me, since this is all documented. I could probably go find where I said, ooh, I should probably work on language support. Well, let me just quickly do this hidden field. And then that hidden field became a bit of work. Really good stuff though, because while doing that hidden field, I learned, let me open that up. I learned that I learned a lot about setting up, because I sort of implemented what did I implement? I implemented tool calling twice. I learned a lot about building, where's that interviewer? Yeah, these tools. I got some good arcane knowledge on, where is it? Let me find these tools. What was that tool called? So here's the update tool. It was the other one. The conclude tool. Yes. So I was able to, the conclude tool. Yeah, this @tool, that's what it was. @tool. Confidential wrapper. Yeah, here it is. This is awesome. I learned a lot this weekend. It felt like a grind, like a slog in the moment, but I learned a lot about, if you want, basically, what did I learn? I learned a lot about completely dynamic, completely ad hoc tool calling. Completely, what I'm trying to say is, all I really want is structured data back from the LLM. I don't know about these tools. I just want it to give me the data back structured. That's how tools are, that and no more, really. The LLM gives the structured data to something, and then that something is the tool. And really, I just want to tell the LLM, okay, in this moment, right at this second, here exactly is how I want you to structure this data, and then give it back to me. And in principle, that's totally fine. You can use pydantic models like this, and in JavaScript, it's similar, and that's all fine. The only little catch is you sort of need to define these tool nodes. Well, I don't know if you need to, but I've been doing it the LangGraph way, and I've been using this tool node like this. So there is one tool node in my entire graph. And so then LangGraph says, well, great, your tool node can do an update and it can do a conclude. Oops, look at that, I have a typo. Oh my gosh, stupid. Okay. WRAPPR. So, yep, thank you. Okay, I think that's good. Yep, it's gonna fix my, is that gonna fix my, yeah. What are we doing? Oops, what's going on here? Oops. Okay, so, pre-coffee, obviously got some pre-coffee, skill set. I got a pre-coffee skill set going this morning. So I really appreciate that. I guess what I'm saying is, you know, what was I saying? That, you know, LangGraph is saying, all right, this is somewhat restricted. These are your tools. Wonderful. You define these tools and off they go. But that's a little too static for me. And especially because my whole philosophy here working with Claude Code and just in with these LLMs is they're just deep. They're awesome. It's $1 billion computer. It's wonderful. It's just deeply, deeply untrustworthy, kind of in the same sense of some software development or some software like circumstances, like higher, what am I trying to say? Like if you're building, most people build software where a lot of errors and bugs are kind of okay or affordable. And in other times it's not. And the sorts of approaches that people use to manage like real-time systems is specifically what I'm thinking of, and other sorts of like unreliable computing or untrustworthy computing. I think I want to learn the lessons from that and use that to control these LLMs, because the LLMs basically they behave with a probability, and that means that some fraction of the time, just in normal operation, they just don't behave correctly. They don't do, you know, they just don't behave the way we like. And so I think these sorts of techniques and approaches is exactly the way it should work, because this is sort of the sorts of things that I was doing in Erlang with in other circumstances of like a low trust environment. And trust meaning I don't know if this subroutine that I run is just going to execute and return back to me. That trust, that level of trust. And so that's why I think it's really, really important. If I do it, let's have some fun. Let's kind of wake up and have some fun. So if I've got my Python, these things should work. We've got a restaurant order. Let's just have fun and play with the restaurant order. Here's my notes to myself. So if we're gonna have a restaurant order, like how about let me the best. What would I say? What's like a really like, I don't know, the best like Italian restaurant? Yeah, exactly, in town. Let's say, so the server is going to speak with a cheesy, exactly, thank you, right? So Alice is the server, Bob is the diner. Bob is a first-time visitor. Bob may be vegan. We're going to want to track that. This is not quite totally working, but it's not a priority at the moment. It's backlog. So we got starter, main course, and dessert. Notably, I'm gonna actually change this. So this is cheesecake. This, let's say fruit sorbet with minced meat, right? Not that that's delicious, but the language model. So now there is no dessert for a vegan, right? As one. So it might not be as one, it might be as, what is that called? Was it as multi? I'm trying to forget. No, it wasn't as multi. As maybe. It's a as maybe. It could be null. As one means and in fact, let me just comment these out because it looks better. And then the point. So then what's fun is I've got a confidential field, hurry, and I've got a conclusion field, politeness. And so what that means is a confidential field is, as it were, just in the head of Alice. Just Alice will never really ask about it, but Alice will sort of remember it if it comes up. So it's like, does this conversation reveal this in any other way? But I'm not going to ask. I really think I love this concept. And then similarly, I've been thinking of these more and more as computed values, computed fields, like from a database system or something like that, or from a BI system. What I can say is, all right, after the conversation is done, let's like review the entire conversation and draw a conclusion. And that conclusion in this example is going to be politeness. And I've described it, and I've enjoyed, I've taken advantage of describing the, of like writing up what am I trying to say? Like a super specific, use case specific example. In other words, I told the data model, if they say Belgium, they get a 23% level of politeness from the Douglas Adams joke. So let's run that and just kind of enjoy and get kind of wake up. Oh, what did I say? What is my time? 8 to 11. Yeah, 3 hours. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, so let's run that. Python, what is that? Restaurant? And today I'm going to make Claude Code, turn these restaurant examples and things like that. I'm going to make it integrate them into the unit tests, and also maybe make some examples out of them. Just because at the moment they don't belong. This is kind of temporary. They're just in the top level of the project. You know what I mean? So we're going to tighten it up. Got to bring some a little bit more professional standards day by day. Let's run it. Oh, wow. Wait, this didn't this is an old, my run real API is untested, or I haven't tested in a few days. I'm sure it's a little out of date. And my decorator system may or may not have bugs. I'm going to make Claude Code work on that. It was the restaurant order. Let's do a restaurant order. So here's my trace. I'm going to click my Langsmith trace. Love it. Then, so the user has said, I am vegan. Let me kill it. Come here. I'm going to turn off my automatic answers here. Yeah, let's enjoy it. All right, clear, go. Let's close that trace. We don't care. Yeah, I feel like they fixed their UI bugs. If in all of my recordings, my videos of this, the UI was flat and kind of hard to read, but that's okay. So here we go. There's already, yeah, there's some traces. Yeah, awesome. So it initialized, and it already called out to GPT-4 to set up the initial system message, basically. So here we go. You're a server. Yep. Characteristics and traits are defined below, blah, blah, blah. Here is the visitor. Here's the order that we're going to collect. And off we go. And so this hurry variable is just presented, or to me it's a form field, this hurry field is just basically presented to the LLM confidential like this. It's been working so far. It's totally been working so far, so I like that. And then now let's go back and look. Now we're tracing. Buongiorno, yeah. Welcome to our lovely Italian restaurant. Is this okay? So, I'm gonna say I'm vegan. Yes, but you see, right? Ah, a vegan, no problemo. Garden salad, yes, please. Uh-huh. The main course is veggie, and for dessert, wait, fruit sorbet. What happened? Oh, I messed up. I messed up the thing. I don't care. Let's do just nothing, please. No dessert, right? Wait, it's mandatory? It's not mandatory. Oh, all right. I insist. No thanks. Right? What's it gonna say? Okay, okay. All right, excuse me. Right? Let's run it again. I don't know. Trace it. I am vegan. Give me all the vegan or options, please. Right? Garden salad, confirmed. Right? Yes. So having confirmed it, this is not great, but whatever. This is a bug in my, I don't care. I don't care. This is awesome. So yes. And then having finished the conversation, we've got our data object. I've just got this little presentation, this little printout, garden salad. It's accessible through one of the casts. The main course has been asked. I messed this up in my source code. It's totally cool. Chatfield's working great. No hurry. And the level of politeness is 0.8%. Yeah, so then if I look at this trace, this will be a fun trace. In turn one, it printed out a message, and then let's see if listen returns that or something. Yeah, it does. So it says Buongiorno, whatever. Then the user says, I'm vegan, I believe. So then, yeah, this update doesn't run. Lovely garden salad. Next. In the third, yeah, this is the more important one. Yeah, the updates and the concludes. So the update, so from, what did the user say? Let me see if I can learn how to trace or learn this trace. So if it ran the update here, the listen node, I want to say. Listen is where we hear from the user, and the user said confirmed. Yeah, exactly. So then, with the user saying confirmed, we're going back out to ChatGPT, and then to GPT-4, I should say, and then GPT-4o calls the tool, and we've got it locked in. We've got our order. That calls so here's where my function sort of really stores that into the state. Actually, it should show up here if they update the restaurant order. No, these are the choices. The value, fruit sorbet. So this has been populated, this value here. Really awesome. And then all this is totally working. Okay. I think I'm kind of warmed up. I think I'm kind of back in it. This is cool. I don't know if this will stay. It's still a very simple graph and a simple architecture, but it's basically work. Like this would be passing some unit tests. So it was not bad. It was a lot of struggle to kind of get this right. This is what I meant earlier before I had a bit of coffee, and I was trying to say it's dynamic data structure. This is what I mean. I want to say, all right, we've wrapped up the conversation. On the basis of that conversation, there's more structured data that you, the LLM, need to send back to me, the client, the querier. That's why to me it's dynamic. The conversation may or may not have defined, some of these, or in my case, I implement these confidential fields, which by the end of the conversation, the confidential fields need to be populated. The reason they shouldn't remain null is that's the wrong mental model. There is a difference between a null value. It's kind of like, to me, it's like undefined or null in like JavaScript. Undefined means it is not present at all, and then null means it is present and it represents this sort of no, meaning. I think it's the same here. I think if I trust an LLM really, if I trust a computer to go and have a conversation with a human and to bring me back that information, I very much want to know. It's not that hurry was null. It's that on the basis of that conversation with that user, there is no hurry. The user said nothing to indicate any sort of hurry. So as a data object, as a data model, that should be not null. It should be something like this. No, or maybe the LLM would summarize, nothing came up. They didn't mention it. All of that, again, like a human would do. If I said, oh, did they mention that they're in a hurry? A human would say, no, right? That's why we must sort of compute all of the outstanding confidential fields when enough has been discussed, when the conversation is over, let's say. And then finally, there's two sort of shutdown steps. We'll call them shutdown for the moment. I think in the fullness of time, the conversation can proceed forever, and this object can just track the current state of that conversation. In other words, I could change my mind in a conversation, and the server might scratch out the old order and take a new one. But the second thing is finally this conclude, right? This conclude is what has to run. It runs here. And we tell the LLM, now from the confidential fields being populated, the last thing to do is all these conclude fields. And in my case, let's see if I can see it calling it way down below. Come here. Yep. We're telling the LLM, by the way, we want to know what was the politeness level of the user for the entire conversation. It is confidential. I guess so. That's fine. And then it returns it back. Totally perfect. As a percent, which was my typecast. This as percent comes from my typecast. Where is that? Confidential. Oops. Politeness. Yep. As percent. So that means as a developer, I've got a dot as underscore percent, and I've got and it'll see 0.8 in this example. Totally works. I can run it again real quick. Give me anything you want. Surprise me. I'm from Belgium, right? Yes. So perfect, right? So I'm going to say perfect, locked in, 23% politeness. Mentioned Belgium. That's the power of Chatfield. Chicken parm. All right. Ooh, let's get some water. So let's start. I've oh, whoops, I've already written a little code. Here was my starting point. So let's get into Claude Code and make it do that. Get all the tests working. Okay. I rewrote a bunch of Chatfield. Builder model, builder pattern. I want to, let's get the test suite. Totally like I want the decorator all right, let's see. All right. Thank you, Claude Code. It's not great coffee today. It's not great coffee. Okay. What's going on? Okay. Ooh, I wonder if I could make this thing be like the, I don't know how to do that. Like is it a filter? Yeah, exactly. Not chroma key, but like, yeah, I would make it uh like reverse rather than being black, just reverse the text so that it shows up white when I open my terminal. That's fine. It's Zoom professional standards. We're not here to produce video exactly. We're here to document an open source build from scratch. I'm really actually super happy. I genuinely do not know if I'll ever do Claudey with a chance of DevOps as a DevOps tool as this. I certainly plan to, but plans are not the same, But I definitely want to ship Chatfield and just, get it in the can, as it were. Get it shipped, and just have people using it. TypeScript, JavaScript, Python. I'm really looking forward to that. That one. I want to keep, but for all other primary API, which is the builder. All right. I don't want it to wipe out my decorators. So we'll keep the decorator tests and tech tickers as is, since decorators are still supported. Yes, we will. And then I wonder if I should just open another window or something with Claude. Because, oh, someone's messaging me. Hello. Do I own any company? Look at the live. Hello, live chatting. What time was that? Oh, just now. Yes, my chats are just over here. Welcome. I love the chatting in open source. I haven't written open source software in like 8 years. And at the time, I couldn't just live stream it all by clicking on YouTube. So this is a whole new open source, pleasure, is getting people talking. So hi. So what did you say? And the answer is no. I don't own a company. At the moment, I'm a consultant. I work at McKinsey. and I work on software and technology. And I'm just writing an what we are doing now is unrelated to my work. I'm just writing an open source bit of software here, just because I've been writing software my whole life and I enjoy it. That is the context. And what I want to do is just help people who are using LLMs, who are using AI, to get a little bit of their work done more easily. By, like I said, by specifying what information you want to know, and then allowing the LLM to kind of trusting Chatfield to conduct a conversation, and from the conversation to populate this little data object. And everybody's happy. That is the work. Whew. And I want to go to, okay, so here we go. Yeah, let's just let it make all the edits at once for the moment. And then also, so if I look at let's look at my notes. I wonder if today is the day that I decide. I think it's not. Okay, yeah. I need to decide about testing, and I think the basic choice comes down to Lang Smith, or there's a pretty good open source one that looked pretty good. All about, I don't mean these unit tests, I mean more of like testing the LLM and testing the prompting. That's sort of evolving or evolved into a similar but slightly different kind of professional activity. Testing the LLMs is a little bit different from unit testing and functional testing and end-to-end testing and this sort of thing. Integration testing, because there's probabilities and because changing one prompt could affect others and this sort of thing. So there's whole new categories of tools for doing that. But the answer is no. I want it in JavaScript next. That's the big problem. Once the test suite is running again in Python, the next thing to do is JavaScript, because that's going to be hard. I think it's going to be straightforward to just re-implement this stuff. I see three kind of parts to this. I predict three steps to this JavaScript work. I think there should be some relatively easy stuff. Like now that I've switched to this builder model, one of the major driver there was I wanted to work in JavaScript and Python in a similar or identical way. And this is that. This is going to be super easy to implement in JavaScript. Everything's great. So that's good. The second thing, which will be like medium difficulty potentially, is the community's interviewer object. This is where all of the logic of the actual, geez, I wrote a lot of code already. Wow. Geez, a lot of code. Almost 1,000 lines of code. Cool. The interviewer object, this is where all of the logic of, this is where the graph, let's see if I can find a quick graph. Where's the code that I like to look to is, no. What is it? Like route conditional. Yeah, here, these edges. This graph, this initialized node, thinking, listening, blah, blah, blah. This graph here, which this began as just two nodes jumping back and forth between each other. And it's still relatively simple graph. The state is extremely simple. The state is nothing but, where's my state? Come here, state. The state is nothing but, well, what are the messages we've discussed so far? What is the conversation? And what is this interview object? So all of this logic will need to be done in JavaScript, TypeScript, basically. And so I hope that will work. LangGraph does offer JavaScript and Python. So I believe that's sort of the medium difficulty challenge as I see it. And then maybe the worst challenge will just be like system level stuff, the more DevOpsy stuff. In other words, like making it bundle and package and run correctly for Java. For I want to support both the front end and the back end. I want 2 languages, but I want 3 runtimes. I want the Python environment, so that's server side, basically. I want TypeScript to run on the server, like a Node.js in a Node.js process, for example. And then I want TypeScript to run in the browser. I think if you build a front-end application, you should be able to build a Chatfield kind of capability on the front end, I believe. Yeah, you should be able to plug in an API key, something like that, and you're done. Or set an endpoint, set an API key. I think that's fine. I see this file is a mix of tests. What? I don't know what that test interview ever was. What are we doing? Let's go look at changes. Has it written any changes out? Yeah, it has, right? What's changed? What's going on with my extensions? What's going on here? Oh, I have to update code. I don't care. Okay. Ah, cool. Yep. This is good. This was good to kind of build enthusiasm, get excited, and think about my problem space and my solution space and that sort of thing. But this is also just incorrect Python. This is just wrong Python. So I'm glad. I'm glad we're not decorating anymore. I don't even mind if the decorators go away. In fact, maybe let me just tell it. Although I don't think that seems to be the problem. Okay. Are decorators still supported? I've changed. Decorators can go. Oh, it should switch. All tests explicitly checking. Go should be gone if they duplicate other tests or else converted to builder. All right, we're done with decorators. Cool. Thank you. All right. What else has changed here? Restaurant order. So that's all my code. This doesn't matter. Test dialog. Okay. Yeah, we've lost a little, but that's okay. Python's always, pretty readable, relatively readable. That's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I've made my peace. Yep. Definitely good. Candidate, interviewer. What? Decorated interview? Really? Oh. Interviewer, candidate, question. Your question. Okay. Cool. Senior developer. Cool, cool, cool. Hello, hello. Okay. So, still writing? Good. Thank you. 300 lines of code. Hmm? Why does it have all these little errors? Oh, I see. Yeah. That's okay. They'll fix it. It'll get better. It seems to have sort of forgotten its current working directory, which is like Unix 101. What's your current working directory? Seems to me. So it's prefixing a folder we've already changed into, if you like. This is no better, right? Weird. But it retries and it works. It's real-time code. It's not correct code. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good. Oh. Oh, I think someone was asking me if I've contributed to open source. Yes, the answer is I've written tons of open source over the years. Not in the last 8 years, I've been writing closed source code, but I ran the NPM infrastructure for the first few years NPM existed, and I wrote a lot of open source code to do that. Build CouchDB is kind of one of my favorites, but where are all my projects? Somewhere in here I can see all my repos. Where's all my repos? Or if we go back like 8 years, we'll see. I don't know how far. Oh, look, it does. Yeah, 2017. Let's look. Yeah, there we go. 2016, 14, 13. I guess 14 is when I was heavy. No, 12, 11, 10. There we go. That's cool. What was I doing? Let's read it. Yeah, hosting Couch. Yeah, definitely hosting CouchDB. I've been an Apache CouchDB committer on the Apache CouchDB project. DNSD is really fun. It's super simple. I used this in production. This ran in PM for like 4 years. This DNS is just a server. You just write your own DNS server in JavaScript, and that's it. And you can do whatever you want because it's JavaScript. So you can return the ideas just like serving a web query. You can serve DNS responses to queries. And I used this to say, well, what machine? Basically, I built my own kind of CDN tool to run, ran Iris Couch, but NPM was the big reason. And so then NPM could have multiple servers and multiple different data centers across multiple vendors and that sort of thing. And then resolving which IP address should happen for each query is a big part of that. And so DNSD, this is like the second or third time I wrote a package that works with DNS packets, these little binary DNSs, this tiny little binary format, and many, many others. Build CouchDB is totally insane. Oh, only 500 commits. It's old. It's not needed anymore. It just knew how to build every CouchDB on every platform for any circumstances. And yes. Lots of open source that I enjoyed. The short answer, though, is Apache CouchDB. I worked on CouchDB for many years. I love CouchDB. So this is awesome. Where are we? Are we still writing unit tests here? Yep. Whew, I can't wait. This has been a long time. I should just drink my coffee. Drink my coffee. Oh my gosh, activating the environment. I always forget. Thank you. Oops. Good. I think that's proper PyTest. This thing always has problems running PyTest. It always has this virtual environment issue. I would have thought it'd be better at Python virtual environments. I'm in the wrong place. It's in the wrong place. Cool. Cool. Failed 80%, failed 100%. Okay. All right, get it passing. Yeah, we have some test failures. It's not creating the default Alice Bob roles when they're not specified. Awesome. Fix it. Definitely fix it. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, it was commented out? Okay. Oh, fine. If it makes it past the test suite, great. Good. It brought back the test suite. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're good. Fix some tests. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Done raises an exception for empty interviews. Yeah, good point. We don't want that. Cool. Cool. Thank you. Oh, I was throwing an exception. Cool. What else? What are we doing? Mm-hmm. Inheritance chain? No, we don't want inheritance. Cast name as one color. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Claude Code. Whew. Most of this is, I think, correct. Most of this is basically good, kind of conversion or upgrade to the new, God, always just absolute idiot on, like current working directory stuff. It's really weird. Yeah. Yeah, of course you are, idiot. You've been there the whole time. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'll summarize what we've accomplished. Good. I converted the entire Chatfield test suite from decorator API to the builder pattern. Thank you. Done. We removed decorator tests. Thank you. Decorators are gone. Long live decorators. Decorators are dead. Converted all interview creation. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, good. That's nice that it let some tests fail. Previously, it literally would not stop working until the test passed, and it decided to just delete all of the failing tests from the source code in order to accomplish that. It's really stupid. Okay, this is good. Let me just, yeah, let me get out of here. Yeah, it does have the Python already. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Uh, what's happened? Woo! So let's go read some changes. Yeah. So is this a test? Oh no, this is mine. Okay, we don't care. Oh, let me just check that in. I don't care. Test working, make Claude Code, rewrite into TypeScript. So we don't care. We don't want to stage it. We want to revert it. Yep. And none of this matters. Actually, none of this matters. I don't care about any of that restaurant stuff. Okay. Here we go. So here's builder. Oh, so when the build method runs, we're gonna populate. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Of course, the build method is wrapping everything up. Of course. Totally. Okay. Great. Great. Okay, good. So we're it seems weird. Wouldn't the init function run? No, they don't have an init function, right? No, they don't have an init function. What does the builder do? Return interview. It runs this init here. I see, and then it copies things in. Okay, whatever. Build. Copy the Chatfield in there. Okay, whatever. And then it's done. Okay. Good. That's it? Oh, okay, let's stage that. That's awesome. So let's stage that. What else? The interview object. Yes. An empty interview is done. Fine. Test types is gone. Yeah. Test decorators is gone. Let's just stage that. Okay, we're testing the builder. Whoa, what's all these changes? Wait, are there changes? Show me changes. Where's my changes? Oh, it's a brand new file. I think I saw that. It's a brand new file. Is this a brand new file? Must be. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Let's add it in. Dialogue. So then here's a big change. Oh, this is the one I was reading. This is awesome. Dialogue. What's all this? Test, interview, inheritance chain. Oh, yeah. We don't want any of that. Yeah, I'm glad I got out of inheritance. I don't really even like object-oriented programming that much. I certainly, the things I like is the methods, not the inheritance chains. I like the just simple, you know, what is it? State hiding basics of object-oriented, if anything. Okay. Stage it. We love it. What else do we want? Test dialogue. Field behaviors. Right. Yeah, this is what I like. Uh-huh. And then what's this meta underscore Chatfield? Yeah, this is what I like. This is what I wanted. I just wanted to make sure before going to the LLM, I want all these tests passing. What is that? Yeah. I want all these tests passing so that I know that my builder is working. This is awesome. Test dialogue. Okay, it's kind of got the wrong file name, but that's okay. Let's add that. Let's just stage that as is. What's an interview now? Seems like similar tests. Fields. Ooh, that's gross. But that's okay. If the tests are working, the fact that the implementation is all tapping into this hidden object, hidden dictionary, that could be changed to somewhat straightforward change. This is like a Claude Code kind of competency level to make that change. So I'm fine. I feel good. What else? Sub transform what? Okay, cool. Let's check. Let's add it. I want to run the test suite and see things happening. These things seem somewhat redundant, but whatever. Okay. Let's check that all in. I'm not going to blame Claude Code. For the new, something like that, right? Okay, so we'll check all that in. And then what? Let's run some tests. I'm kind of rusty on my own test suite here. So if we go to Chatfield, is it PyTest? Ooh, okay. Okay. Cool. Not bad. Cool. All right. Wonderful. So PyTest test slash underscore init. Would that run only that file? Yes. Wonderful. So let's do this a file at a time. What's failing? I don't really care about cover. What's this miss? Oh, this is coverage. Hold on. We don't care about coverage. We got failing tests first. We got failing tests. Ooh, everything runs, but the interviewer has some fails. That's cool. So let's test that. Interviewer. Good. Model dump. That's fine. Process tool input. Excuse me? Process tool input? Okay. Great. Let's work through these one by one, basically. Or let me see if Claude Code. So what's the first one failing? LLM initialization, right? How? Okay, real quick in PyTest. Let me, what is it? Test slash test interviewer and only. What's that test name that I wanted? What was that? Test LLM initialization. Right. Test interviewer bait. Right. Let's see if there's like a PyTest command line tool. I bet there is. There usually is. These test suites let you. Oh, thank you. Really? Let's try that. PyTest test interviewer. Let's see. Oh, look, it's that. I bet that actual string works. Cool. Let's try that. Come on, Schwartz. Perfect. Okay, one test. Wonderful. Ooh, now I want to know, how can I run this? I know exactly. Let's see if that works. Perfect. So what if I do this? To run something like using the VS Code debugger, Python debugger. It's like that. Thank you. Give me a launch.json. Come here, launch.json. So we're going to be able to run the test suite in the debugger. I think that's gonna be very helpful. Let's get going. Let's get going. What are we doing? Restaurant order. Oh, don't save the restaurant order. Okay. What do we got? Has launch.json changed? Thank you. Yep. Debug py. Yeah, that's okay. It's pretty straightforward. Whew, LLM just crushed that. That's perfect. Good, thank you. So let's try that, right? So if let's just try a quick debug run. Yep. Thank you. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that's feeling good. Feeling good. Yes. Yes, totally. So let's go find that test LLM initialization, right? Test LLM. There it is. There it is here. Yeah, so we're mocking, we're doing Chatfield. Let's break right here and see if see what happens. Go. Hopefully it doesn't crash before that. I didn't even read. Yeah, okay, wonderful. So now I can run the entire test suite. I can run any test I want. It's not super smooth as butter. I kind of have it hard coded into this jobs, but relatively easily I can run any test I want, any part of the test suite in the Python debugger here and be debugging if tests fail, which is more or less kind of like the basic professional kind of standard you want to hit. You want your, we must have this basically. So this is awesome. So I'll just press play on that. I haven't even really read the error yet. All right. Assertion error, expected call not found. Wonderful. Is that this? Is this assert? Oh, nice. Mock init model dot return value. So we go Chatfield, and then we go interviewer gets this interview. Mock init model. Okay. Chatfield dot interviewer dot init chat model. Is that a thing? Let's go read interviewer. Is that a thing? Init chat model? I've never seen that. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, it's patching this init chat model so that I don't get a real LLM. I get a mock. Cool. It's saying, no, this is my real code. Where's my test code? Yeah, it's saying we're going to patch this object of the namespace, basically chatfield.interviewer.init chat model, with this mock one instead. There's the mock LLM. The return value is going to be this mocked LLM. We're going to start an interviewer. And then we're going to assert, let's see. Oh, that's cool. I see what it's doing. Yeah. It's recording all its mock calls and cool. Sorry. Okay. But I don't know why. So let's run again. Sneezing. Pardon me. Okay. So let's let that first step. So that first assert failed. Now run it. It's gonna work. Okay, let's just let it go. I think it's gonna work. Oh, no, that second assert's gonna fail also. Like if we do that. That's obviously going to work. Oh, okay, so that passed, but wait a second, does this pass? If it does, that's great. Okay. Okay. Pardon me, I'm sorry. Okay. So that did work. Oh, I think I know. I just changed my code. Yeah, I bet Claude Code would have fixed this by now. This is wrong. It's no longer, it's GPT-40. Is that it? OpenAI colon. For Oscar. Is that it? Whoops, F5. Yeah, passed. Easy. Okay. Yeah, Claude Code would have found that quicker than me. That's okay though. Next, test suite. So let's edit. What do I want to do? Let me change the launch definition. Where was that? Running the test suite. Here it is. So let's just try. Let's just go back here. Okay, so this works. Whoops. And then let's back it out. Test the whole class. All passes. Let's test the whole file. Should be some failures. Yeah. What's that S? What's S? Skipped. Ooh, nice. Requires OpenAI key. Cool. Aha. API key. API key. Cool. Okay. So maybe this is a Claude Code thing, but test interviewer. Yeah. Okay. So let's do this. Let's just check in that. Okay. And then this is actually a test to a bug fix. Model, whatever. Not a good commit message. Do I have like switch to water here? Okay. All right. Check my audio. What am I doing on audio? Okay. Let's keep going. Now what happens? Where was I? Forgot where I was. So. I'm gonna make Claude fix the rest, right? Okay. The project root does contain a .env with a valid OpenAI API key, but the Chatfield test suite is not, may not be seeing it correctly because what were those tests that were failing? What were the ones failing? Aw. Yeah. Test interviewer, yeah. All right. Yes, thank you. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. That's so cool. It runs all these find commands and stuff. Perfect. Yep. Yeah, totally. Oh, wow. Pathlib? Sure. Does that work? Is that going to work? Yeah, if that works, that's wonderful. Just pull in my environment file. That's fine for now. That's, oh dear. Yeah. Why would that not work? Test go method basic. Okay. Merge interviews. What does merge interviews do? Maybe I need to get rid of some tests. The field is added. It's being categorized. Oh. Oh, thank you. Awesome. So I do this all the time. I raise little exceptions And then I use variables. I do string interpolation, which you're not supposed to do. So I'm running the risk of, rather than throwing my real error, I throw some silly like error. I think that's what was happening. If it wasn't, that is definitely a little thing I do. Thank you. Why do I want that? I feel like I need to read these tests. Maybe I don't want them. Okay. The merge function is then getting one interview with default agent and one with none, causing the conflict. Sure. We'll try it. If Alice not... What is that? What code? Builder? Oh, of course. Yeah. I thought that might have been a bug. Yeah. I had initialized this to agent and user now. Good, this is wonderful. That is exactly the fix that was needed. That's the correct fix for sure. Wonderful. So now what? Interview, passed. Test are referencing. Yeah, thank you. Perfect. Yep. Woo. Pydantic models. But tests are passing dicts. Yep. Thank you. Cool. Good. What are we doing? Cool. Okay, environment variable loading. Let's see what it did. All tests run successfully. Is that right? Nope. Yep. I mean, I believe it. It wouldn't get that wrong. Cool. Yes. Awesome. So now what? So totally awesome. Let me close some stuff. Oh, this launch. So we could just make it run the whole test suite, possibly, as a default. Like that. So then if I press F5, it just runs the test suite with the debugger. Yep. Wow, test suite runs 100%. Great. So if I just say pytest Chatfield /test, something like that, gonna get the same thing. Cool. Awesome. So what's changed? Let's see what it's changed. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that's definitely wrong. Oh, I see. This is from the file of this file. This is better. Yep. This is relative to this file, and this is relative to the current working directory, which could be anything. And I like to change my current working directory and run commands from wherever. Okay, good. And then what else changed? Not much. Environment variable. Easy. Okay, easy. So what else has changed? The launcher. Let's just check that in. All right, what changed in the builder? Yep. Definitely. This is super good. This is definitely it. So let's do that. What is that? Yep. Is it still? I feel like this interview initializer should have done it already, but I don't mind. If the test suite's passing, I don't mind right this moment. Go. What else? Interview object. We just had a little. Yeah, I don't understand why that change mattered. I don't think that change mattered. I think it was something else when we said we're changing from agent. I thought this is what allows that. But whatever, whatever. I'll just take it. I don't want to know that. That's fine. Okay, boom. And then what else? Same thing. Okay, good. And what other changes? What are we here? Oh, did I read this already? Wait, test interviewer, and that is, yep, good. Okay. All right. So that's checked in. And then what? So the test suite kind of runs. Oh, I know the last thing I want to do. I'm gonna bring in those. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I want to take the examples. Okay, I want to get the Chatfield. I want the Chatfield project to better incorporate the scripts in its my runner scripts. What are they called? Let me give them names. What is that? Chatfield slash, what is it? Yeah, here it is. Example field project. What is all these examples? So job interview, interview.py. What else? With the restaurant one, right? Restaurant order. What else? Run underscore. And the examples. I want two things. One, if they are doing not yet tested in the test suite, I want two things. Number one, make a test file for testing conversations. Make a test file for testing conversations. Example, I am Viken. Yeah, make a new test file and put these in there. One of them with prefab user messages, like the restaurant, right? And then confirm the data object is correct after .done is true. Secondly, I want these to also become more like well-organized example projects. Example folder and mentioned in the readme. Off you go. Okay, let's see what it does. Whoops. What are we going to do? Just ls? It's asking questions to ls. Glob? What the heck is that? Yeah, I mean, I keep What is it? Cannot access glob. I don't see that. What's going on? Yeah. Weird. All right. Yeah, it should be fine. Mm-hmm. You're in the wrong working directory as usual. Thank you. Update my Totos. Thank you. Uh-huh. Good. I'm gonna let it edit. Okay. Any changes yet? Mm-hmm. Good. I'm gonna feel much better if these tests work and I see an object coming out. It's kind of end-to-end testing, and then that's gonna be great to run in JavaScript. I should just be able to run it in JavaScript and get the same results. It's gonna be I don't know if it'll be easy to do, but it will be easy to know when it's done. Totally. All right. Come on. What are we doing here? Mm-hmm. Can I do like this sort of? What is that? Mm-hmm. How do I make OBS with reversed video? Yeah, exactly. Now, let me see if I can maybe ask Claude. How can I make a title card for OBS which has text, but instead of a color, the text reverses the color of whatever is behind it, right? I'm sure that's a thing. Mm-hmm. Ooh, a text source? No. Oh, and then apply filters? Ooh, I wonder if that works. What are you doing? Create an HTML. Wait, using a browser? What? No, no, no. Oh, interesting. So OBS might have like a, what is that? OBS may have a field. I'm gonna play with that while, let's see if I can add that in. What is that? Text. Free type 2. Okay. Audio browser, image. So it would be text. Yeah. Schedule. Is that how that would work? And then the text is, I don't remember. Something like that. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, don't care. So then, fine. Okay. Okay, thank you. Voop, voop, like that. And then what did it say to do? So, but I don't know what this GDI plus text color pure white, background pure black, gradient is unchecked. I don't know if I did all that. What is that? Schedule is a text thing. I don't see any gradient. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. This GDI source. I would think though that I could do yeah, filters, color correction, contrast. So let's see if that color correction filter is in there. That's what we want. If anything works, that will. Ooh, color correction. Mm-hmm. And then what did it say? Contrast to 1 and oh, blend mode. Wait, color correction? Contrast to maximum? Oh, weird. Is it just to get it solid white on black? It is solid white on black. Who cares? Okay, whatever. Okay, and then what? And then it wanted another filter. What was that? Come here. Apply LUT. No, no, no. Blend mode, blend mode. In the main OBS scene, right click your text source, go to blending mode. Oh, that was it. So it's not a filter exactly. I think it's a blend mode then. Properties. No, it's not that. Oh yeah, you right click it. There we go. Is there a blend mode here? Come here. Where is that? Here we go. Cool. That's exactly what I wanted. Is it subtract, difference, or exclusion? Nope. Oh, is subtract the same as difference? Are we subtracting white? Let's try it. Blending mode. Subtract. Subtract. That is no good. If I do that, that is totally no good. Mm-hmm. Totally wrong. Mm-hmm. Okay, but it might just be a different blend mode. Right? If I go schedule, might be a different blend mode. That might kind of work. Blending method, blending mode. So that's subtract. What if we do like, no, that's no better. That's no better. And we're getting into like graphic stuff. I don't know. Come on. Mode. Adding black's no good. Or adding white's no good. Screen? What would that matter? Blending mode. It would have had to be. Okay. We'll do normal. Okay, and I will like, oh, I know what I'll do. Turn it off. Fine. Okay. Totally fine. Okay. Thank you. It's rocking and rolling. Oh, not a ton of output, but good. It's generating, it's writing. Update the README. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's go read the README. Oh, yeah, look. Oh, lots of changes. Let's see it. Okay. Mm-hmm. So there's some tests coming in. Restaurant order. Yeah, here we go. Mm-hmm. So we monkey, we pet, what do? We mock, we patch over this init chat model. Oh, wow. But why are we mocking the interviewer? This is wrong. I wanted to actually query the API, right? And then we're monkey. Yeah, this is all wrong. This is all wrong. Okay. All right, this is all wrong. Let's see. Bash command, run it. the test. Um, all right, it was going the wrong way. Let's fix it. Drink coffee. Got another hour to work on this. That's nice. This is good. Test suite is going, and then I think I'll have time to get into the JavaScript. So this is awesome. For some reason, I'm not enjoying Claude Code today. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm in the test suite. I don't ever really have tons of fun in test suites. Usually, sometimes. Wow, look at that. I just noticed it's like, look at that. It's got a super subtle highlight effect. Only for the red. Wow. Is that showing up on YouTube? Yeah, it barely shows up on YouTube. I can see it. Oh, wow. That is extremely subtle. All right, thank you. So it's updating all these readmes. I don't like any of this stuff. All right, favorite. Yeah, readme. What changed on the readme? Anything? Nothing? What's changed? I think nothing. No? Oh, it's in the examples. Oh, it's a readme for examples. Whoo. Whatever. Running examples. All examples can be run in 2 mode. No, this is ridiculous. Whew, man, this thing can generate some text. This is marginally useful. I'm not really sure. Uh-huh. Wait, LangChain tracing v2? Really? What's LangChain chasing v2? What is that? Lang Smith tracing deep dive, yeah. Uh-huh. V2? Okay. We could try that. Chasing V2. Yeah. Why would I need that V2? And what's the March? It's not too long ago. Weird. I just converted my single graph into hierarchical subgraphs. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what in the world? Lang graph without Lang Smith terminal. I don't understand what's the difference between V1 and V2. Yes, exactly. Ooh. The V1 version is deprecated? Is that really true? V2 is a rewrite. Okay. Well, let's turn on V2. Yeah, we'll definitely turn that on. Mm-hmm. Nice. That's what's passing. Ooh, I wonder if it's querying real. That felt real. That felt real. I don't know what those test conversations are doing. What's changed? Yeah, let's go to the top. We pull in the environment variable. What has changed? Oh, this is a whole new file, right? Yeah. Test conversations. PyTest.mark skip if. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Oh, man, this is nice. Well, yeah, the breadth of knowledge of the language model is useful because I've done a million test suites and I don't remember any specific one. I've done them in all the languages and that sort of thing. And JavaScript went through many kind of waves of, the popular test suite and things like this. So I kind of don't remember for a brand new project, you know, the details like this. How do you mark it? How do you skip it? Stuff like that. That's awesome that the LLM's got all that, in an area where I'm rusty, the LLM can fill it in. All right, let's let it go though. Come on. Still just constantly these ridiculous errors. It's so dumb on virtual environment activation. And then I've told it, and it does all these cheeky little CDs. So whitelisting the commands is stupid. It's not perfect. Claude Code is not perfect. Um, it's not that it gets this wrong. It's that I told it how to use Python in my program, like multiple times. I had it memorize it and all of that, and it doesn't work at all. Okay, you've reorganized. Thank you so much. Let me just like exit and look at it, right? Yeah, so we have some new files. These examples. So maybe that's where mine can go forever. I can move them into there. I don't even want that README. That README is total. So this is what is this? This is the main Chatfield README. Oh, good. So some examples are gone. Oh no, some examples are linked in. Okay. Oh, that's it. Okay, wonderful. Let's just check some stuff in. Has this been moved? Job interview. Let's just check it in. Restaurant order. Let's just check it in. Run real. Check it in. Run vibe. Check it in. Favorite number. Yeah, totally. I love favorite number. Is this a brand new? Nope. Thanks. This job interview, what's changed? It's in the examples. Yeah, I'll take it. So this README. Yeah, about this README. This README seems dumb. All examples can be run in two modes. Autumn interactive mode. Oh, or automated demo mode. Oh, okay. No, that's fine. Yep. Yep. Requirements.txt? I think that's wrong. Dash E dot, huh? It's more like that. Okay. Python example slash. Yeah, perfect. Oh, dash dash auto. Wonderful. Dynamic trait. Restaurant order. Try saying I'm vegan. Cool. Yep. Job interview. Uh-huh. Favorite number.py. Okay. An extensive demonstration of Chatfield. Yes. Okay, whatever. I'll keep it. Whatever. I'll keep it. All right, and here's a restaurant order. These are all the new ones. Cool. We're gonna run it, so I'm just gonna check it in or stage it for a moment. That's fine. So that's all ready to go. So basically everything's ready to go. Let's just go run some of them, right? So there's no more. Yeah, there's these weird examples. What is that? Example dialogue. Whoa. What? Excuse me? I don't know about this. Socratic journey. Nah, we don't want that. These are old. What else do we have? Example field proxy. Fields or none. Nah, we don't care. Whatever. I don't want any of this. Example types. I don't want that either. I don't know what that was. Let's just check all that in. Examples. Okay. That's pretty clean. Cleaning it up. So in principle, I got my Python, right? I should... come here. I should be able to say Python. So then it's in examples now. / restaurant order, right? Is there a -- help? Did it? Yay. Cool. -- auto. Okay. Wonderful. I still got a bunch of print statements in there. Perfect. Uh-huh. Good. So, Digby, Sir Digby, Caesar, please, right? Oh, cool. It stored it. GPT Oscar, GPT-O is nice. Okay. Everything else vegan, please. Awesome. Totally works. Whoo, that was nice. So after I said vegan, where did I say that? Where's you? Yeah, here. It said, okay, we're gonna lock in the main course and the dessert. We're gonna write that out. We're gonna typecast it and all of that. And then we will having written that out, the conversation's enough. We will yes. We will figure out hurry. Hurry's no. And then finally we'll figure out politeness. Politeness is 80%. Super awesome. So that all totally works. So I basically have an hour now to get some JavaScript going, basically. Well, so with JavaScript, there's one thing to look at. Let's just start. Let me just ask it. Let's go to planning mode. I want to begin porting Chatfield to replace the mostly placeholder and untested Chatfield JS, right? I think the builder, what is it called? The builder pattern will be straightforward. But what about this value proxy, field proxy? In Python, it subclasses string. There are nice properties. It's nice. What can be as similar as possible for the TypeScript or JavaScript developer using a parallel or port to JS, right? Types. Using a parallel all right, let's let it think. Let's let it find that proxy. Hopefully it will just recommend some acceptable kind of syntax compromises, and then it can implement that. Flattened what? Oh, weird. No models flattened. Weird. Why is there a... Oh, it's just finding... Oh, I see. It's just finding Python files. Weird. Thank you. Yeah, the field proxy, for sure. Thank you. Yep. Totally. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. How are we going to do that? Exactly. Yep. I just keep saying yes. This is... Just drink some coffee and enjoy myself. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. What do you want to do? Okay. Thank you. So its subclass is string. It provides transformation access. You get attribute. Does it? No, it doesn't. Acts as a string. Yeah, it does. Well, let's go read that proxy. I don't remember that proxy having a get attribute field. Let's just go look. Maybe it does. A proxy object is in an interview code here. Yeah, field proxy. Yeah, so you pass in the primary value and then you pass in the entire Chatfield dictionary. And then it's going to, right, it's going to be a string. It remembers it's Chatfield. And then pretty print the field. Oh, it does. Okay, it does. I wonder why it doesn't just do self dot whatever. Why doesn't it just populate it all in the init? Don't care. Okay, that's fine. Seems like it should just loop through here and populate everything and be done, but that's okay. So if the name is in lm value, what's the lm value? We get it. No, here we are. If the attribute is a match rule, return its evaluation. Excuse me, the cast value. Oh. It's going to be a dictionary. Yeah, totally. If it's not, would it return null? Seems like it would return null here. If the attribute name is not in there. gonna get the value for sure. I feel like I need to throw a null or return an attribute error here this way. Like that, right? Don't I? Attribute name. Yeah. Something like that. I feel like that's a little thing so that if you do dot as something and you type it wrong, you don't get none back. Right? I think that's totally right. Let's just check that in like untest. I guess I could just quickly run the test suite. Yep. It should be fine. In fact, I think there should be a test to check for that. But that's okay. I'm sick of prompting. Ooh, failed. Interesting. Is it because I'm not sourcing my... No, it shouldn't be. No, that's ridiculous. Hold on. Stash it. Run the test again. I don't think it's related. I predict that they're still going to fail. Shouldn't be related. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah. Fine. So, get stash pop. Let's just check that in. I think, okay. If I understand my code, I think that's right. Okay. Let's get to the real thing, right? Based on my analysis, Python field proxy, here's the approach, right? It totally does. It acts as a string, totally does. It stores metadata, yep. So what the JavaScript doesn't support string subclassing. Proxy wrapped string. Whoa, okay. Uses symbol.to primitive. Delegates string methods to the underlying string. Oh, okay. Yikes. Okay. So we're not going to subclass. We're going to really more properly proxy. Uh-huh. Weird. So it gets a property. Uh-huh. Okay. Field proxy extend string. String.prototype extension. But no, we can't do that. That's gonna be okay. So the answer here is definitely no. No. It's approach number one for sure. Proxy wrapped string. Let me show me. Let's keep the planning. What it would look like, or to as that all right, let's that's so natural string comparison is going to work. String method access is going to work. Transformation access. Whoa, if that works, then that's awesome. Proxy. Yeah. Is that a thing? Create a new proxy. Okay. Is that a thing, a TypeScript proxy? Oh, yeah. Interception and customization of fundamental operations on objects. Oh, yeah. Property lookups. Oh, yeah. For sure. Traps. Yeah. Cool. Oh, it intercepts operators. I see what's happening. Yeah. It's intercepting like operators and statements rather than method calls. Or it can do both. Cool. All right. We're doing TypeScript now. Cool. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's super. That's perfect. If it works like that syntax, that's perfect. It had a worse idea for me earlier. Awesome. React component. Mm-hmm. Yes. Perfect. Let's do it. Okay. So that is happening. Has any code changed so far? Nothing. Okay. So we're going to have a TypeScript proxy in a second here. It's going to be great. Oh, and then I also want, I can tell it, oh, note, I want these same examples from Python to exist in TypeScript. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So that'll make me feel good if I can run all these same kind of little tests that I've been running, these little runners. Now they're in the test suite and that's all fine. Oh, the test suite's failing again. PyTest. It was a test dialogue or whatever. Test conversations. That's failing again. Why? Yep. Mm-hmm. Assertion error. What is this? Where? What is this? Built-in method get of dict object? What? Trace.get assert trace.get. I don't know what that is. But assert false equals true. Cool. So that's, oh, that's actually wrong. That's actually, how did that ever pass? I don't think that should ever pass. I never implemented that. So let's go read that test vegan adaptation flow. Yeah, let's go read that. Test vegan adaptation. Come here. Yep. So I kind of want to skip this, huh? How do you do that? Skip pytest.mark skip if. Let's try that. Pytest.mark skip. Yep. So we'll say, or wait, it's just the one thing, right? It's just the one thing. All right. So we'll just comment it out and we'll just leave it in. Okay. So does that, right. Let's try this, right? Come here. Go. Nice. Thank you. Please be green. Yay. Awesome. Green. Okay. How are we doing over here? Okay. You gonna do it? Implementation plan. Do it. Yep. Okay, we're gonna let that write code. And I'm gonna carry on with my test suite here. So let's just try the restaurant order conversation. That's 5 seconds. 5 seconds. It's 10 seconds. Okay, about 10 seconds per test here. Ooh, GPT-4. Oh, a GPT-4.1 might be fine. Okay, failing. Mm-hmm. Chocolate mousse. It's totally working. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's totally working. And what do we want? Why did it fail? Where did it fail though? Fail. 114, assertion error. Caesar salad. Okay. Okay. Let's read that. 114. Sir, what? Sir Digby chicken Caesar. Order dot starter in. Huh? Starter should be valid. Got Caesar salad. What? So what line of code is this? Show me the line of code that failed. Where is that? Here we go. Oh, starter should be valid. Got Caesar salad. Yeah. That's like a prompting error, right? Starter in. The Caesar salad sounds good. I am vegan. Garden salad. Prefab inputs. Order dot done. Oh, I see. Yeah. So garden salad? What? Verify the order was completed correctly. Order dot starter equals garden salad. Check that the vegan trait was activated. So that might be failing, but it's complaining. Expected garden salad. What is it saying? Starter should be valid. Got something. Order dot start. Wait, what line of code are we on? Here is where it failed. Sir Digby chicken Caesar. The Sir Digby chicken Caesar sounds good. Let's try that. Grilled salmon, chocolate mousse for dessert. So let's just run that. Test restaurant order conversation. Test regular order flow. This is about the probability stuff. I want to move these tests to something better soon, but this is progress. So this is building JavaScript, and this is fixing test suites. This is a lot of velocity. Passed. So does the whole conversation class pass? Oh, and can I switch back to? You know what I want to do? What do I want to do? I really want to pass this thread ID. I should really pass in. Let's just try that. Interviewer. Can I just pass in? Yeah, look, the tool ID, thread ID, and tool ID. Let's just do that. Yeah, and temperature, that's fine too. Yep. I just don't care about typing. I just don't care. Why are we optional? Optional everything. Don't care. Okay. Temperature. So then tool ID, we can do kind of like this, right? All right, that's how we're gonna do that. We can just take in a 0. No, we'll take in none. I know sometimes. Temper. Did I spell it wrong? Weird. Why is it freaking out here? Unbound? It's totally bound. What are you talking about? Yep. Am I just totally dumb? I think Pylance is still freaking out about me. This tool, what is this tool ID? Non-default argument follows a default argument. Are you sure? Oh, there. That's the point. Okay, fixed. Got it. So we'll do GPT 4.1, I think. Or no, I know. We'll keep GPT 4.0 here, and then in these tests, we'll try to switch to 4.1, right? That's the point. Yeah, thread ID. So anywhere it says thread ID, we'll try, oh, was it model ID? I already forgot my name code. Come here. Tool ID. Wait, tool ID? That's a weird word. Let's just change it. Tool ID. Let's just change it to LM ID real quick. Let's just change that. Okay, so LLM ID. So here, when we have a thread ID, we'll have a tool ID also. Oops, in the test conversations code. We'll have a LM ID equals. Yeah, exactly. Temperature can be 0, and this will be 4.1, right? Because it's super fast. LM ID equals, yes, exactly. Next, go. Next, go. Next, go. Next, go. Oh, wait, why is it changing it? Nope, undo. Interview, undo. Undo, redo. Something's wrong. Interviewer equals interview order. LM ID, yes. Thank you. And if I do that again, yeah. Do it again, go. Do it again, go. Right? Do it again, go. Do it again, go. Hopefully this will work. Test vegan order. Test contact. Test bool. Test odd number. Test number. Redo. Why is it rewriting it like that? I feel like the test career change, test technical. Why? Thread ID is test career change. Test regular order, yes. LMID, yes. Test career change. Why did it do that? Weird. Okay. Whatever. Thank you. Keep doing it. Thank you. Keep doing it. I'm glad oops. Come here. Thank you. Good. So the test suite should run with the smaller or with the faster LLM now. Let's see if that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's going on? Is this working? Hey, that worked, but it seemed to run slower. Okay. JavaScript is ready, by the way, so that's fine. I think maybe don't make that change. Nice. Okay, so in Chatfield, right? Let's see what's going on here. Yeah. LM ID and temperature to the interviewer. All right. Yes. Thank you. And then some tests. Pass in that LLM ID, right? What's that like super fast one? It was like mini maybe? Try that. Yeah, let's do one quick check. What was it? OpenAI GPT dash 4.0 mini? Is that how that works? Let's try that. GPT 4.1. GPT dash 4.0 dash mini. Is that how that works? Oops. Fix them all. Or maybe I could put it at the top of my file. Let's try that. Come here. How am I test conversations? I hope they're faster. Oops. Is that gonna work? Nope. Okay. Try that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fail. Oh my God. All right. That's fine. The point of this is to use I'm sort of using the improper test suite to do these, so that's fine. Let me just do one quick thing though. So OpenAI _: GPT dashboard. So let's do this. OpenAI : GPT 4o mini. We're gonna substitute that to no. We're gonna substitute that for just we're gonna do like that. Yeah. Boom. 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 There's a lot of them. Perfect. So then let's just set it up here. I don't care. Oh, nice. It's fine. GPT-4o. We'll take that. So these fail. So let's run again and just see if they pass. Yeah, look at that. Expected garden salad, got garden salad, right? Detect mentoring. Totally. And then these are passing. Oh no, they're failing too. Okay. Do they fail? Does the same one fail? I think no, right? What failed here? Come here. What failed? Ooh, lots failed. Yeah, different tests fail. Okay, good. What that means is I'm not using, that's fine. So what's changed here? What's changed in, yeah. All right, so. All right, fine. Okay, so this is our, oh look, all Chatfield JS. Okay. Let's see it then. Let's go read what has Claude done. Chatfield JS. I've ported the Python field proxy to TypeScript. Yep. Thank you. Uses a JavaScript proxy. Yep. Maintains metadata. Enhanced builder pattern. Full support for transformation decorators matching Python's API. Cast decorators. Thank you. Choice decorators. Thank you. Role configuration with traits. Thank you. Field modifiers. Yeah. Updated the metadata class. Comprehensive tests. Perfect. Field. Wonderful. Awesome. Let's just check all this in. If it claims to do that. Right. npm run test, is it? Just. Ooh, nice. 8 failed. Not bad. Cannot find name expect. Oh, okay. Okay. How do you run the test suite? Stop it. Okay. Yeah. Run the test suite. Let's see if it fails. Yeah, run it. Okay, so then let's read the proxy object. Yeah, okay, we're done here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Why do we have a jest? Why do we have a jest? Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Thank you. All right. Types. Okay, I see. Okay. Mm-hmm. Right on. Mm-hmm. Oh, the test run. Good. Control R. I'm seeing errors. Field.age, your age. Okay. I think this might be enough, huh? The most important thing is that TypeScript. No. Chatfield JS. Wait, where are we? Um, Chatfield. Mm-hmm. Thank you. In fact, I wouldn't mind if the test suite were like identical. Actually, that's what I'm gonna make. I think I'm gonna make. Let's go over here. Compare Python and Chatfield. Yeah. Hold on. Let's just exit. Let's get out of here. So Claude, right here. I want the compare the Chatfield versus Chatfield JS. Does Chatfield in Python is the primary, more complete project? I want the TypeScript project to be as identical as possible. Same test suite structure, same tasks, etc. Yeah, let's not compare. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make the test suites identical. If Chatfield Python is oh yeah, I think I know what I'm thinking. I'm going to continue to make Chatfield Python the sort of primary way that I'm coding just for now. Certainly a goal of mine is you could receive a pull request for either language and then tell Claude Code to port it over, something like that. But for today, it's continuous evolutionary process, evolutionary progress. And so if I'm able to like sort of develop in Python and have it build it and it's all parallel and if you know the Python code base, you can follow the JavaScript code base. That's definitely a good milestone to hit before some sort of perfection. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We don't want decorators. What Python files we have that aren't covered in JavaScript? Very good. Very good. Very good. I almost wonder if I could define a little sub agent for Claude Code, and that sub agent has all the prompting and everything, and I just say, hey, time to do your job. And your job in this case is just keep them parallel, right? Keep them isomorphic. I said isomorphic and I put dissimilar hands on each other, but um, that would be fun. Okay, I think when this thing is done building, do you want to create a test comparison? No, I don't. Python test files, TypeScript test files. Coverage, missing in TypeScript, right. Unique to TypeScript, React integration tests. Oh wow, that is interesting. That is perfect. So let's keep planning. Let's do this. Both languages have some core test suite, which is, you know, spiritually, which is like as identical as possible. Same slash similar test names, testing for the same values, etc. Python's implementation should largely stop it. Drive this. Let's say, and then role configuration. Wait, what is this? Coverage, missing in TypeScript, but the TypeScript unique to TypeScript. Copilot kit integration. That's kind of neat. Schema-based gatherers. No. Let's keep the React and Copilot. Let's keep the integration tests. Event handlers. No. Conditional field logic. No. Conversation summary generation. No. Okay. Only the React and Copilot kit. Drop the others, right? Okay, and what else? So that's that. Let's do that. Oh, I do the pretty print helper in both languages. No need to task for. All right, whoops. That's fine. Okay. Mm-hmm. Cool. Mm-hmm. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good. So the test suite. Wow. This is such a, if this works, I think it's still not guaranteed at all, but if this works, it's just more of the new way of coding or something. I'm not accustomed to having an entire test suite to write and being done in 5 minutes. But copy a test suite from Python to TypeScript is I think a relatively straightforward challenge. So I'm happy. I wonder if I could somehow do like the streamers and pull my chat up here in the OBS studio. I don't know if that's a thing or how that works. Media source, maybe? No idea. Uh-huh. No idea. Okay. Okay, let's do all edits, huh? Do you want to create tests? Yeah, I want them all. Thank you. What's that making? Test what? Mm-hmm. What's going on with this? Test underscore interview dot test dot ts? I don't understand. Don't care. Some sort of norm with this language? Who knows? All right, we're making parallel test suites. Chatfield. Uh-huh. Chatfield and Chatfield JS. Awesome. What's changing? Whoops. 8 files, jest.config. Yeah, let's just check that in, huh? Package lock. Yeah, and check that in. Package.json. What changed? We put in jest. Okay, fine. tsconfig. Yeah. tsconfig.test. Yep. Wait, shouldn't tsconfig not have that in there? Whatever. I'll just take them both for a second. Um, Okay, some integration tests. These have been deleted, is it? Good, fine. Simple interview. A simple interview. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, I never even read this Chatfield implementation. I sort of haven't read it in both languages. Oh, no. I read a lot in Python. I remember with all those weird when you call a field, it returns that field builder, and that field builder can return its parent back and that sort of thing. It was crazy. But it works. Uh-huh. Really cool. Field 1, field 2, field 1, field 2. So we're doing test interview. Field 1, field 2. Expect it's false. Look at that underscore done. Is that a method call? Is that a... Let's go read it, right? Chatfield.build. Yay. Parent builder.build. Gatherer. Okay. Oh, we got this gatherer object. Okay. Let's go see it. Async gather returns a promise. Okay. Oh, it's a promise for a gatherer instance. I get it. Okay. I feel like the meta, I don't like this. What's this, conversation? I've never heard of that. I'm gonna make the code more parallel, yeah. Let's get the test suite working though, right? If the test suites run, then that's really powerful. I can tell Claude Code make any arbitrary changes to the code base. And now I'm only gonna have time probably to just check this in and push kind of untested. But this is huge progress. Huge progress. This is the first time in like 3 or 4 sessions that I've recorded this on YouTube where I say we're getting into multi-language. And this is the first time we have gotten into multi-language. So I'm super happy. Basically totally achieved my goals for the day. I wanted to get the test suite better in Python, and I wanted to get the test suite copied over in TypeScript. And although the implementations, I of course want the implementations to be like as parallel as possible. But that was not the goal for today. The goal for today was test suite in Python, and then both languages can run the test suite. So I don't know how close. I don't expect the first output that Claude Code generates to be good, but it does run the test suites itself and so forth. So I think it's very likely to be very useful. Hey, Google, stop. Got my next appointment coming up here. As usual, I'm kind of trying to wrap it. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. Move the React and Copilot kit. If this thing has a Copilot kit test, that's going to be awesome because I think a fun example project that's been on my mind is in fact is not the job interview exactly, but the job like application. I think I don't know if I'll do this closed source or open source. Maybe I'll do it open source. Maybe I'll do it open source or as much as possible. And so the point then is, could I build an Alice, and the Alice represents me as a applicant employee, as a candidate employee, and it's an interview, and Alice is sort of seated with like my entire resume, let's say. So just over here in Alice, wherever it is. Where are we? Field builder. Where are we? Let's just go into the. Oh yeah, I lost all my. So in the examples, yeah, job interview, something like this. So this is wrong because Alice is the hiring manager. In this case, Alice would be the candidate and Bob is the hiring manager. And the reason is I just publish this on the internet and say, hello, hiring manager. I am Jason. If you may ask any questions. I believe that by giving Alice these traits, like I could say, Alice, dot trait, willing to talk at length about Jason, Jason Bourne, without Jason's skills or whatever, something like that. I could make it be pretty good. And I think in a massive trait here, I could probably just stuff my entire, I think I could probably just basically put my resume as a trait, more or less. The trait is Alice has extensive knowledge of the following resume. Boom, 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 just paste it in. I think that's the idea. And so, and then, but I have questions like, what does your team look like? What is the leadership structure at your organization? What are the, what are the incentive structures at your organization? My own question. Will we be recruiting? Will we be, pulling talent from elsewhere in the organization or from elsewhere in the industry? Just whatever questions I've got for for questions I've got. So then they can, of course, the hiring managers, Bob, could ask any questions about my experience. Oh, does Jason know SQL? Things like that. And then but Alice will say, hey, Jason also has some questions. Jason wants to know what's your whatever, what is your health benefits for family members as your compensation package, right? And then just put that on the internet. Just put that in a Lambda on Amazon or something super cheap, super lightweight, something simple. Use Claude Code. That's the idea, to maybe publish something real. Whoops! Oh my God, I'm gonna run out of time because it's been waiting for me. Come on. Run some tests. Basically, I'm gonna check this in kind of I'm gonna check. Yeah, I'm gonna check this in kind of unread. And push it because I have an appointment in 3 minutes. Yeah, cool. Oh, it needs the implementation to match test expectations. Are you sure? Okay, wonderful. Done. Done. All right, let's just check all that in. Yep. Untested, Claude, work to make JS more parallel, right? More parallel to Python. Okay, so let me push that. Let's just quickly do, where's that test? Just, no, cd npm run test, npm test. Okay, whatever. Let's look at, I'm not worried about that. Let's look at, what, here's some tests. Yeah, builder dialogue, conversations. Cool. Dialogue, class, simple interview. Basically, this is correct. So this is good progress. So we're right in the middle, but that's fine. That's software. You have schedules and appointments before you finish. So it's all pushed up. Let me do a quick note that helps me remember whatever. I can put it anywhere. Next steps. So, right, like make Claude Code get like super parallel. Everything in the Python code base should have a reflection, right, in JavaScript. And then the JavaScript test suite is totally broken. Right. So that's so I will not check that in. That's just gonna be my little messages to myself. Oh. Oh yeah, I did. Hey. No, yes. Better. I'm not sure if that's right. All right, we'll push that up. So, whoops. So my next steps is this. This has been a huge success. We got 2 languages on the way. It's I don't think JavaScript's like running and working, but totally close. This will be happening on JavaScript tomorrow because of my regular schedule, and then we'll get into like just getting the test work, getting those basic examples working, a restaurant order and that sort of thing. And then from there, let's put some user interface. Let's put it on the web. That's what I want to search some examples in JavaScript of putting this on the web. Maybe the best is my goal of browser runtime rather than any sort of complex web, full stack framework. Is let's just see what we can get in the browser with some sort of API key that way. That's definitely the goal. It's all pushed up. This is super awesome. This is very close. I'm feeling good. Thank you.